Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my D.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Well, second down, nice play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Steps away. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the set. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 right.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Tannehill. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal a gain of 5. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
60 average, 60 average.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it up. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Tannehill a throw out wide that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amon-Ra St. Brown laying himself out in the end zone. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
There he goes, right side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the... Now the ball comes loose. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Seven Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, He hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man right side to St. Brown. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.D. Lamb, 53 yards. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a second and 10. Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here is third and quite a ways. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is caught. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
St. Brown in motion right. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long. We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv out there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Cowboy 80, 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Big Lion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because
there he goes left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. And the Saints kick team owns it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry out. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And now here's a carry heading left. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it's Tannehill. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Left side to Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Tannehill now to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. His record-setting ball game just continues. I mean, we're getting into silly territory here. He is closing in on 400 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tannehill throwing again. Trying to improvise. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And the Saints kick team booms it away. Here's Oliver. Here's Oliver. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you just... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Tannehill.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And running with power here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Tannehill.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
CeeDee Lamb.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Oilers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead, and it early went in some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So a tough early challenge here. 2nd and long after the sack. Wilson. Throw caught by Achane. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Oilers.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Oilers march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the 1st round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
I am willing to bet He got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Third and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
This 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
First down, Houston.
Here's Wilson to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Oilers.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Jackson, able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson.
Throw left side, there's London. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 10.
Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Wilson on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the offense will run their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. He's got it at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And give him a gain of 37.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Oilers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Jackson on first down. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Wilson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. for it with Wilson. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again here, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Yeah, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Partner, give that coordinator a raise because he's been pedal to the metal all game, sending rushers from all angles at the quarterback. And there, within range of a safety, he really made the right call, and it got him to the ground and picked up 2 points.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson
on target to his man, likely.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now Jackson.
That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score.
Back now in Baltimore. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man, London, right side. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Oilers are able to cut into that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 37, Oilers 27.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And caught by London. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be ball dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. That's how multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last shot for Wilson. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready.